Here's just a quick blurb on one of the main modes of banning and restricting free speech in Europe and in Canada, and they're trying to push this same model here. UK government passes law where anyone who claims to have been offended can sue. If you're just offended, even if you're not talking about somebody, but they don't like what you say and it's offensive to them, they can sue you. And we see this being introduced in public schools. Every day or two I see articles. In fact, I saw one last week where it's over a year later, and this middle school student who was an A+ student is still suspended in the school district, expelled completely, because they brought a 1-inch toy gun with their G.I. Joe action figure to school. Remember that? Still suspended, expelled a year later. It's a thought crime. It's offensive. It's scary. We've got to have the UT Law School ban and cancel the speech of Professor John Lott talking about more guns, less crime, which is a statistical fact. There it is. Child still expelled for toy gun a year later. Parents want their child back in school. School board says, no way, Jose. There is the headline on screen for PrisonPlanet.tv viewers. I want to get into Fox News boss Murdoch calls for legalizing 40 million illegals. Feds use pre-crime to target disgruntled veterans. As we continue to just point out to anybody joining the military, anybody in the military, that you are hated and surveilled by this government. Almost all of their spying and surveillance is targeting gun owners, landowners, conservatives, libertarians, but of all those groups, veterans. And I want to go over Paul Watson's article on this because it's excellent, and we want to get this story out to everyone who's in the military. Also, we've posted up on the YouTube Alex Jones channel the interview we did with Dr. Doug Rockey yesterday, the former head of the Army's DU program, about how if you ingest or breathe nano amounts, just microscopic amounts of DU, it's going to shave many years off your life and debilitate you and kill you. And many troops are just inhaling masses of this, and they've gone, of course, from admitting it's deadly to just saying it's fine. So what if there's a 15 times increase in cancers in Fallujah? So what if there's a 3 to 4 times increase in the troops and their children? The deformities, the cancers. It's no big deal. We're going to use it. And again, it just shows the mindset of how we just accept this. So that's coming up in the next segment. I have been remiss in plugging this because I don't have a lot of time to travel. And I get constant requests to speak here, speak there, travel here, travel there. But I was already going to be in California in late October as part of an investigation I'm doing. I'm just leaving it at that. And MZ, as he's known, the great owner of 2 radio stations in the Bay Area that we're on, has had me on about 1.5 years, is getting a lot of listeners, great ratings for the stations. These are big stations. I mean, they carry things like Rush Limbaugh. And I'm going to be speaking Sunday, October 24th, starting at 6 p.m., at the Coconut Grove Ballroom on Beach Street in Santa Cruz, California. Coconut Grove Ballroom on Beach Street in Santa Cruz. And tickets are only available, and they're selling them for a price to just pay for the ballroom, okay? They're $10.80 because that's the radio station frequency. But tickets are only available online at the KSCO website, KSCO.com, and they will, almost every event I've ever had, I think I've had a couple that didn't sell out. I've had 1,200 people at events, 800, 500, just over and over again. When we've been on the stations 1.5 years, 2 stations he has been on during the day up against Limbaugh on one station he's got, and then on the bigger station at night. And so he's got me up against Limbaugh, who's his host in the area. And the show's doing very well there. A lot of listeners, waking up a lot of people. So we're looking forward to that. So don't miss out on it. You can email your questions and suggestions to alex@ksco.com, and we'll see you there at the Coconut Grove Sunday, October 24th, 6 p.m. It's a really nice theater, I'm told, ballroom. and expanding on that. Here's the ad that MZ sent me. It just makes me sound too... I don't like flattering myself, so I'm actually rewriting it, but I guess this is the ad they're running on the stations. I'll read it to you when we come back. But it's like, okay, it's official. The most popular audio and video internet personality in the world, Alex Jones himself, in person, is coming to KSCO. And it just goes on from there. So we'll be discussing that and some other announcements on the other side. Then I'm getting into all the news ahead of Bob Chapman. We'll have open phones for that and the Health Ranger.